Hello, welcome to part 2 of the Suzuki Carry renovation, restoration, just fixing all the problems really. Yeah, at the moment the clutch plate has been fitted. Couldn't get the actual bell housing back in, so I've had to refer to a local mechanic. He said I've got no chance of fitting it in without doing any serious damage. There's a time to actually accept help, and this is it. Unfortunately, there we go, that's the bell housing in the back. He did say that he didn't think the clutch was in all that bad condition, which when I got it apart I thought exactly the same. There seemed to be plenty of meat on the clutch plates, so I'm certain it isn't a clutch problem. The thrust bearing, this is a new one. You can see, sounds okay. And that sounds like it's got a bit of wear on it. That obviously did need replacing. That's potentially the cause of it, which would have meant it would have had to have come apart anyway. I'm taking too many painkillers at the moment. I'm on about 7 painkillers a day at the moment, so it really is restricting my access of doing things. And in all honesty, I should have known better. I should have just farmed it out straight away, but the fact that the thing won't actually drive properly has caused me a little bit of concern, and I just wanted to do it myself. But yeah, you know, I'm in my 50s. I'm in daily pain for my arms and my back and God knows what else. There's just a limit to when you actually turn around and accept help. So yeah, I'm going to carry on with a few other bits and pieces. On an interesting point, I did actually pick up a set of Mazda MX-5 Mark 1 MX-5 wheels, which I'm in the process of restoring. They've got about 3 or 4 layers of paint and primer and God knows what else on them. Quick update, the Carry is back and it is fully fitted out with its clutch and gearbox again. All I've got to do is add a little bit of gearbox oil and we're almost ready to go. There we go, one fitted gearbox courtesy of a local mechanic. One other thing I did notice whilst I was under here is that is not at all attached, so I'm gonna have to fabricate a new exhaust mount for it. It's not a major issue at all, so I don't see that's going to be too much of a problem, but it's a little bit of extra just to put on the list of things to do. What we've got here, apart from an absolute utter mess, is the alarm. Fuses there are sapping into one of presumably what is the main power supply. We've then got these bits here. We've got a yellow and black cable there. The other one, let's see, is all the way there, so that cable's been cut in half and that's basically formed some kind of switch sensor. We've also got, where is it, there, that one as well, which goes to black and white cable, and the other black and white cable is just there. So I've ripped out all this shit at the moment. Most of it's not really relevant to the actual alarm system itself. These are just add-ons. That's apparently a clock and a temperature sensor. Excuse me. This was all connected up to the USBs in the doors. The little switch there and the little light are connected up to the alarm. There is also another part of the alarm which isn't easy to access from here, up there, and that
I presume is something to do with the immobiliser. So I'm going to have to be very careful about that. It does go into a wiring loom. Yeah, and that in there apparently was some kind of digital aerial for a radio. So that again is coming out. Basically we're just going really back to basics. I'm not happy with the way that this alarm has been wired in at all. It's just electrical tape. I mean, look at that, look at the state of that, absolutely disgusting. So I'm hoping that once everything else is done, it will at least function properly. The battery is still remaining at about 12.6 volts, so I'm really pleased with that. Yeah, it just goes to prove a point, all this shite in here is what's causing the issue. So yeah, I'll carry on with this, and I'll eventually start getting it all back to some kind of normality. One of the easiest ways to test how these alarms are going to work or not work before hacking all the wiring apart is simply just remove the fuses. I pulled both fuses, which means it had no power supply to it whatsoever, and it started right up without the need of the immobiliser. So now it's just going to be a case of hacking out all these parasitic wires, retaping, and then retaping the whole loom, and then we should be at least being able to draw a line underneath that for the time being. As you can see, this is pretty much all the crap that I've managed to get out of it, and the most important thing is that immobiliser button can go in there with all the other shite, and hopefully that'll be the last electrical problems we have with this. And as you can see here, this is how the loom should have looked to start with. There it is, nicely tucked away in place, free from all wonderful, horrible, spaghetti-ish crap. Brilliant, job well done. I think I deserve a pat on the back for myself. I've ripped out all of the LED lighting. The wiring just wasn't really that brilliant. It was all there and it was only connected up to USB, so it's not really a massive issue. But I'm gonna get some more strip LED lighting once I've demolded the headliner. On another interesting matter of wiring, this USB was mounted in the door there, and the speaker obviously was mounted on the speaker part on the door. The speaker isn't actually wired up, but what was wired up was the speaker cover. That's got lights on it, and the lights were run from the USB charge power in to the back. See, yeah, there we go. Hang on, that might look better. So yeah, you got positive and negative run from there. Lovely. Again, another bit of parasitic drain. So yeah, I'm definitely convinced I've done the right thing by going back to basics. The other side over there is, as I've said before, that's all going to be ripped off as well. So yeah, no more talking about it. I'm just going to get on and do it. So yeah, just an interesting add-on there. Right, I've come across a little bit of a problem. Yet another one. Whilst I was trying to remove the USB socket and also speaker and whatnot, in there, I'll just stick my light on. In there is the window runner. Window runners shouldn't do that. The window runner should be connected about there by the looks of it, and it's not. Yeah. fantastic. Luckily I found the bolt that should connect it, so hopefully it's going to be an easy job of just reconnecting it. I'm glad I found that out now before anything fell apart, to be honest. Yeah, joys of second-hand vehicles. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, or even leave a comment. That will help the channel out a lot. On the next episode, all going well, will be the first initial drive. So yeah, thanks again and see you on the next one.